This Land's End cushion was designed after a walk between Land's End and Selling Cove in Cornwall. I went to visit family down there at New Year's Eve. On New Year's Day we walked across from the walk. It was such a sunny day that this was the colour of the sea, and this was the waves crashing into the rocks and the jagged shapes. And then here we've got the birds because they were all facing in the same direction out at sea. I think because there was such a wind blowing up. And what I'm really pleased about is it's just been shortlisted for the 100% Design Awards for accessories.
Okay, the inspiration is quite a long process before I actually got to this final result, because originally I wanted to design a sofa which you basically just had the frame and upholstered with scatter cushions, using the elastic cord so that you can remove them and replace them if you want to change the insides of your house. So you can just go down the shop and buy a new cushion cover, and so you can redo and refresh your sofa for quite cheap and by yourself, you know, so you don't have to go to the upholsterer and have your whole thing redone. But it's dictated where the cushions are meant to go, so you couldn't actually play around with it as much. So I decided to have a upholstered base and then still having the elastic as part of the cushion of the sofa, the upholstery. And so that actually you can tuck the cushions in and make your own comfort space, because everyone likes to get cosy in different ways, you know, and sit differently. And so by having this elastic part of the upholstery, it allows you to do that, and it's quite interactive. And a happy happening is that you can store things inside, and that's really useful. People seem to like that. So yeah.
So this is the Halton table, and yeah, it's made using traditional chair making techniques. The exposed grain, I don't know if you can see on the top there, it's just kind of a wedge detail. So it's quite a tight fit, and then the wedge detail, basically friction fit, is glued, but that locks it in place, so it's kind of not going anywhere. And that's a technique that was used in Windsor chair making for years and years, and we're trying to kind of give it more of a contemporary edge. We've added this tapering detail on the edge of the table, again, so it's not just a thick timber top. It's quite a simple process, but it adds a nice element to the design. The table was launched this year, and we've actually launched a new finish, which is it's ash, but it's taken a little bit lighter. It's wire brushed back, and then we put like a liming paste. So you get, in the lower grain, you get the white finish stays with the table, and then we just go over it with like a milky lacquer, so it takes it even lighter. So it's a nice, we've offered the oak before, and we wanted something even lighter, maybe a bit more of a Scandi feel, which we've also introduced into the Aiken chair, which I'm sitting on.
Yeah, so the Animate bedside table is made from a number of materials, one being Formica, the other being solid black American walnut. The idea behind the table is this clamshell construction, so we've actually taken the carcass and cut it in half, which incorporates the drawer runner. So as you open the drawer, you can see the running mechanism from the sides. It's a piston fit drawer, so we've started with the actual drawer first and then added the runners into the side sleeves. It's made out of Formica and walnut, but we can adjust it, so if you want it in oak and any sort of colour swatch, it's easy to do.